Hello. I am the victim of abuse. I am currently in an abusive relationship and I am stuck in the abusive cycle. This child here is a month and a half old. That one there is 19 months. I have been with the same abusive man for 5 years. And I'm going to go over why. So, there's way too much to talk about, so I'm going to focus subject by subject in each video. For this one, we're going to talk about the promises. The sweet promises that you always fall victim to and then get stabbed in the back. So, in preparation for this little angel, I was putting what money I could into savings account to prepare for the 3 months that I will not be working, because I'm the breadwinner of the home. My significant other does not work consistently and has not for the past 5 years. And so I pay all the mortgage, the electricity, the heat, the internet, the food, everything. For me, him, and the kids. So, back when I found out I was pregnant, I started putting money in savings, and when my paycheck started to deplete after paying all the bills, my significant other would tell me that I needed to take that money out of savings and he needed it for gas so that he could get to his job. And he would tell me that if he loses his job, he won't be able to support me, he won't be able to help me during maternity leave, he has to keep this job, it's very important, and he can't afford to keep it unless I give him this money. And being a sucker and knowing that I'm going to need help during maternity leave, I give him money so that he can pay for gas and keep his job. He ended up losing his job. And then when he got his paycheck, as opposed to paying me back for the money I took out of my savings for him, he would tell me that he needed his paycheck, he needed every dime he made, so that he could make it till he got his next paycheck at his next job. And then he'd use all his money, spend it on weed, spend it on gas. I found out he was sleeping around, so he's spending on them too. And he'd spend it on tanning. But he would never spend it on anything we actually needed, like food or a bill. And I never saw a dime of his paychecks, because he needed it for him. Long story short, I'm on maternity leave. He's been through at least 5 jobs. This last job he's actually maintained for a month. He got a decent paycheck today, or not today, but a few days ago, for $1,000+. He promised me that he would give me 200 of that. And he gave me 200, took us grocery shopping, bought groceries for us, mostly for him, but there's a couple things in there that he got for us. And then he gave me the 200. In the morning, when I went to go pay my electric and heating bill, I went to grab that 200 and put it in my account so that I could automatically pay, and the 200 was gone. I confronted him about it, and he said he needed that 200 to pay for his bills, pay for his gas, pay for whatever he needed. His food, he bought new jeans, blah, blah, blah. So, the $200 that he gave to me, he took back immediately. So I saw a dime, but I saw the dime as it went away. And so now I have bills that I can't pay. I have no savings account because I gave him my entire savings account so that he could keep his jobs. On my maternity leave, he kept asking for money to pay for gas. I drove hours out of my way to go get his car fixed. I did all these things for him, spent all this money on him, but he couldn't return to me the $200 that he owed me. I mean, beyond owed me. He owed me $200 like $5,000 ago. I should have a nice savings account of at least $7,000 to survive the next few months and pay all our bills. But because I gave in to his sweet promises and his talk and his guarantees that he was going to pay me back each and every time he got paid, but I never saw a dime of any of that money, I am now on maternity leave with a depleted savings fund. I have not even $200 in my bank account that has to last for the next 2 months until I get paid. And I have to pay for daycares because he refuses to watch his own children. And I can't afford daycares because he took all my money and promised and promised and promised that he would pay me back. So I hope that other women can learn from this, even though I know that their words are so sweet and they sound so genuine. And every single promise they make is a promise that's worth taking the risk for. But after so many promises, it's not. And by the time that I learned that all his promises were empty promises, it's too late. And now I don't know what I'm going to do and how I'm going to feed my kids for the next few months. And he still has not given us a dime, and he still will not give us a dime. So I hope that somebody out there can learn from this. Because it's not just me that's the victim now, it's her and her that is a victim of an abusive man. So please, get out before it's too late. I've been with the same man for 5 years. He's stolen from me, he's cheated on me, he's hit me, he's scarred me, and I'm still at the mercy of him because if he does not help me out and give me money, I will not be able to feed myself or my kids. And I'm going to lose them. So please get out of abusive relationships while you can. Because I have not been able to get out. And now I am suffering. And I'm going to lose out on the most precious thing. Because I was too stupid to get out while I still could.